I was trying to go live on YouTube, but this camera was hating left and right. And it seemed like my whole environment was hating because I stopped at this like McDonald's, which has like the perfect lighting, okay? But child, some Asian man was on this phone and he must have been arranging a date because that man told this lady he had to work tomorrow 100 times. She must have been trying to get out of it, child. You know, in this area where I live at, it just be a lot of people that is real undersexed. Like a lot of men, like I'll be like catching the bus or whatever, and a lot of men will stop me and be like, "You going home?" And then, you know, when I first moved to the area, you know, of course, like, you know, as a person that like fears nothing still, like, you know, as a teenager we're invincible, but like as an adult, like I still be feeling like that same thing. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, take me out." But child, you can't do that in this area because people will just let you get in a car while they holding their thing. I'm like, girl, the Latino men around here, girl, they don't even be trying to hide like and be discreet. They be coming at you with a wad of money. Like, stop offering me your whole family savings. No, I will not do anything with you. So now I just be like, I don't care how long it take me to get home, guys. I'll just be right here. I would not be calling. Well, I mean, you know, I'll call an Uber if I feel like it, but I try not to do an Uber anyway because, you know, I work for myself, and I'm like, if I'm not in no rush, why am I spending an extra $5, $8, $10 all that? You know what I'm saying? To hurry up and get home when the bus would have got me there 30 minutes later. And I really enjoy catching the bus. You know, I try to explain this to people all the time. When I had a car, like I leased a car for 3 years, and then when the lease ended, I was like, buy car, buy off, because I want to just do my thing full time. And you know, when you be having a car, you be having to like get all these like side jobs, and you know, I'm just like, no, I'm ready to like focus on just my thing and not have nobody calling me every 5 seconds talking about, where's this car? No, the insurance, So like, it offers me so much peace, but then the car has a lot of like stress anyway, which is, you know, if the GPS ain't going wrong, the traffic, the calls coming in, the text, I need to respond to here, I need to respond. Like, now I can get on the bus, I can just work on my mind, you know. LA is a town where people be like, you don't got no car, but like when you go to other towns like New York, DC, Chicago, you know, you don't need a car in those towns either, but you know, people deem it like, oh, it's the culture of the town to like take the public transportation because there's a train there. And here there's actually a train here too, but you know, the bus is like actually extravagant, very efficient system that I enjoy taking because I can get on there and I can turn on my Reverend Ike, my Bill Winston, my TD Jakes, and I can just work on my mind and work on believing and receiving. And of course, a whole bunch of asking because you know I'm an only child. Anyway, happy 2020! I'm not gonna make this video long because I'm trying to like make like nice short videos, and I'm really challenging myself with like making them every day because I was just thinking about like what do I want to do, like as far as you know, I think about the sketches and I'm like, I've done sketches in the past, like in fact 9 years ago that's how I was even put on TV, is I was doing sketches. Me and my ex-husband, shout out to him, was doing sketches every week, and you know, I feel like I did that and I do enjoy like starring in the sketches, but you know, I just feel like I'm just not a follower. I'm just not a person that be like, oh, everybody doing this, I need to do that. I have to do something that is authentic to my spirit. Otherwise, my spirit is down and I'm following and it's not going to be successful because I'm not invested in it spiritually. And that's what I've done all year, is just invest in my spirit, which means that, you know, cutting conversation shorter, not cutting conversation at all because I want to like resolve, you know, be able to like have the same people in my life, but like cutting conversation shorter or cutting it all together if I need to. But here's what the whole topic of the video that I wanted to discuss, because that leads me to something that I have just really learned to appreciate for the entire year. I feel like my whole spiritual work has led me to this revelation because it's something I've been battling with all of my life. The people with resting bitch face. Like, when I see a person that is not smiling in the morning, not, their face just looks shitty, I'd be like, what is it affects me so much because I'm just generally a smiling, happy person, and I want to smile at people and then have them smile at me, and then, it's just smile town. But I look back over my life with the resting bitch facers, and they have been, I'm talking about not emotional, but oh my God, the nicest people in the world that would give you the shirt off of their back. Like, I look at, some people in my family, like, they don't have this like, come, like, you're not gonna see them smiling. But if I call, here they go to the rescue. If I need something, here they go to the rescue. And then that brings me to now also think of all the people that have been smiling, and I basically need to cut them off because, it's true. Satan be coming to you with that good looking package. And I'm not just talking about like relationship, I'm talking about friends. You'd be like, wow, they smile all the time. Oh, no, they the devil, okay? Because, you really have to watch the actual actions rather than the presentation of how something looks, because people will present themselves. And then, me, I'm gullible. I fall for it like, wow, they always smiling. No, honey, I need spiritual, mental, physical goodness rather than the smile. So that is the lesson that I have just, learned all year, and I'm really happy to learn it, because now when I do run into like these people on sets, I know this producer, like, this lady was just so stern with me. Like, I remember thinking like, what is it gonna take to break through? But I had already broken through just because she wasn't smiling. But she was calling me every day to help me with the project. This lady had never met me in her life. I had been referred to her through someone, even down to the point where we would be on the phone every day. Mind you, she had never met me. I was living in New York. She was in LA. And I would hear this lady peeing on the phone. Like, she would be like taking my calls. And I didn't even realize how powerful she was until I moved out here, because I'm just naturally thinking, oh, well, so-and-so referred me, feeling entitled to your assistance because you're giving it to me all the time, but not really understanding what a huge blessing that was, but still stressed out during the blessing the whole time, because I'm thinking, she just never seems happy. But guess what? A person does not need to appear happy to actually help me. So, and help you too, because, obviously the lessons are for, in general, but I have to personalize everything, because these are things that I'm learning, how to actually just connect to actions rather than appearance. So, that's Medel's show for 2020. I'm still gonna be trying to like bring y'all like little like turn on my camera, and hopefully I can get some like guest appearances, because I used to do that when I first moved to LA. But the main guest of the Del Show will be myself and my thoughts. All right, happy 2020. I'll see you tomorrow.